Big Mike here with
Hayes Entertainment.
today's episode. We got NCAA top prospect, just committed to Mizzou, Tristan Wilson.
If you like what we're doing, hit the subscribe button. Let's go.
Tristan Wilson, Mizzou football commit. I am Only Touch Greatness podcast. Hopping on.
Looking for the most beers on tap? Great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say Hayes sent you.
The number one sports podcast in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike. I never stop. I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Okay, so we'll start off here. Hey, Tristan, I just want to thank you very much for taking the time for us today and coming on. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
We're just going to ask you a bunch of questions about football.
And I'm Ryan, by the way, and that's Big Mike.
I got you.
Nice to meet you.
That's a sweet haircut, by the way.
Thank you.
I wish I could grow that, but
Where'd you grow up and when did you start playing ball?
You know, I grew up in Kansas, in Emporia, Kansas, where I was born. I started playing ball around the fourth grade. I moved to Missouri in the second grade. But I'm originally from Kansas. You know, I have family in both states. You know, I'm close to my family, so I moved here second grade, and then 2 years later started playing football.
You play any other sports growing up?
Yeah, I played basketball growing up. Then once I got into high school, I started doing track, and now I do all three. So.
Any nicknames? What's your favorite jersey number and why?
You know, most of my friends call me Big T, stuff like that. You know, I wear 73 because of my dad. That's the year he was born, so 73 is my favorite number.
If you could sit down with anyone dead or alive, who would it be?
You know, I think if I want to sit down with anyone, just to focus on football or something like that, it definitely would be like Taylor Lewan or Quentin Nelson, one of those guys. You know, I really try to model my game after them. And, you know, I think Quentin Nelson's the best offensive lineman in the league right now. So that'd be really special to sit down and talk to him and pick his brain about football.
You answered my next question. It was who did you mirror your game after, try and play like, but there you go. Any pregame rituals or routines for you?
You know, I think the biggest thing for me is just trying to lock in, and I put my headphones on and just go in my own little space. You know, that's what I like to do before each game.
What would your teammates say is your best quality?
I think my teammates would say my best quality is leadership. You know, you can't always be the best leader. You strive to be the best leader. But, you know, I think being a leader and just speaking out and just trying to get the guys to follow me and just lock in and tone in before games. And, you know, I think that's my biggest quality.
Committed to Mizzou. We like to ask this question because it's the one chance in your career where you actually get to pick where you want to go. So why Mizzou? Other than you just told us you basically grew up there.
Yeah, I think you know, Justin Britt is from Lebanon. He played at Mizzou. I've talked to him several times, and you know, him being from the hometown, you know, that's not the reason why I went to Mizzou. I think the reason why I went to Mizzou was that's what I feel is best for me. I took a trip to Baylor, and I was like, this is too far. I want to be close to my family, and you can't really beat 2 hours away for sure.
Who would play you in a Hollywood movie?
I'm not 100% sure. I guess you'd have to say, man, I don't know.
Or who would you like to? Who would you like to play you?
Yeah, who would you like to?
I think my favorite actor right now is Sylvester Stallone. I really like watching his stuff, Rocky, stuff like that. So that'd be kind of special for sure.
We notice a lot in like high school and stuff. You guys move around a lot position wise. What are you looking to play at Mizzou?
I think offensive line clearly, but I think I'm athletic enough to play all 5 positions: center, guard, tackle, and that's left or right side. I've played both sides my life, so I think I'm athletic enough.
Okay, are you there? Yep. Okay, you're lagging there for a second there. If you had a superpower, what would it be?
I think I would choose probably be able to read minds. I'm always curious about what other people are thinking. So I think that's what really stands out to me and what I would really want to do. So
that's a good one, actually. I never thought about that one. That's a good one. I like it. What's a favorite stadium or road stadium you played in or field you played on?
I really like playing on a rival's field. There's nothing better than beating them at their place. It's just 20 minutes down the road from us. So I think that's the best feeling is beating them at their place. So,
what do you see yourself accomplishing in the next 5 to 10 years?
First things, I want to get my degree in physical education. That's the most important thing. And then after that, whatever happens, happens. I think everyone's dream is to play in the NFL. So if that happens, cool. But I think my biggest goal is to get my degree and get my education and set myself up for the future.
Yeah,
it's good thinking for sure. Who's the best player you've played with and against?
I think the best player I've played with is my sophomore year. He's a right tackle, Mason DeVager. It was my first year on varsity. He was an all-state tackle. He didn't go anywhere in college or anything, but I think he was the smartest and the best player I've ever played with and best mentor. He just every day he would come in and help me with everything. He's one of the biggest reason why I am where I am right now. I think the best player I've ever played against, I have to say this past season, I played a kid from Willard. He's really strong, really stout defensive tackle, and just good defensive tackle. He uses hands well. But I think that's the best player I've ever played against.
What's one thing that your coaches have told you need to improve on?
Clearly us running the triple option it's going to be tough for pass blocking. So I think that's the biggest thing I need to improve on going into college. I think we can all agree on that since we don't really pass a whole lot. So I think to get my feet right and stuff like that.
Okay.
What's your biggest football moment thus far in your career?
I think my biggest football moment is we traveled to Helias, which is a Kansas City school, a lot bigger than us. No one thought we were going to win going in. It was my sophomore year. We ended up winning 34-13, I believe. They ended up winning state this year. So it was it's a pretty weird ordeal. But, I think that's my biggest moment so far.
What would you buy with your first big contract?
I think probably like a car, something for my mom, or just something simple like that, a car, a house payment or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Favorite color Gatorade?
Definitely light blue. There's nothing, you can't beat light blue. That's where it is.
Who would win in a fight, Batman or Superman?
Definitely Superman. He only has one weakness, and Batman, he's not real, so Superman's going to win 110%.
What's your favorite music before games or your go-to song?
Ooh, I think it just depends on my mood. I listen to about everything, but I think heavy metal, something like that, Stained, For You, I think that's my go-to.
If you had to sing one karaoke song, what song are you singing?
I think I'm going to have to pick like a simple country song, so like Troubadour by George Strait, something I know really well, for sure.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I've seen George Strait live, so I love that.
Awesome.
Any hidden talents?
I don't think so. I don't really think so. I think I'm an underrated basketball player for sure. I think I'm pretty good at basketball, but I think that's probably my biggest one.
What about favorite sports franchise?
Doesn't have to be football.
I think with football, I'm a big Broncos fan. Peyton Manning guy. But I love Von Miller, everything he stands for and everything like that. And Peyton Manning is one of the greatest leaders of all time. So I really fell in love with the Broncos when Peyton Manning got there, and I just haven't stopped liking them since. I think that them, and then I don't really follow basketball a bunch. I like Jimmy Butler a lot for sure.
Okay.
How pumped are you to be running out of that tunnel for Mizzou?
It's gonna be crazy. I still got a little bit of time, so let's try and soak all that in. But it's gonna be here before I know it.
Waffles or pancakes?
Waffles. I do not like pancakes at all. I don't know what it is about them.
Okay, that's good. I was just saying to our last people we had on that was the first time we've had somebody say waffles, and we only just started this question, so now we got 2 in a row.
Gotcha.
If a GM or scout were to ask, what do you bring to the table, or describe your playing style?
I think being in the offense that I am in, toughness, firing off the ball, stuff like that. Triple offense, you gotta be tough. I think toughness, good motor. I have really good stamina for my size. I don't usually get tired at all. So I think those few things are the biggest things for me.
And what's the best part of being on a team, part of a team sport?
I think just relationship with the guys. You can't beat that in the locker room after practice, before games, or anything like that. That's just one of those things that nothing can compare to it.
Hey, Tristan, I just want to thank you very much for taking the time for us today and coming on and chat with us. We're big fans of you. We know you're going far in football, and we can't wait to cheer you on to the top.
Absolutely. I appreciate it.
If you're looking for a mug, perhaps a hoodie, head on over to IOnlyTouchGreatness.com.
Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say Hey sent you.